Hi guys. So as you may hear from my accent, I'm French. I'm here to speak about the DeFi podcast launch, so that we're announcing here at the DeFi Summit. Maybe a little bit of background of who I am. It's written Karim on the program. Karim was not able to make it, so my name is Zaredin. I'm the co-founder and head of trading at Woorton. What is Woorton? So Woorton is a market maker in crypto, specifically in crypto. So basically our background was mainly market making on traditional markets like futures, Forex and so on for banks or high frequency funds. And we decided to go full time a few years ago in the crypto space because we saw the liquidity as a big issue in the space, and we saw obviously opportunities in there. So what we do at Woorton is pretty straightforward. We provide liquidity to most of the exchanges out there, either the largest ones with our funds, either new ones that are launching and that are in need of market makers. So for the first strategy, basically, we make profits on the spread, and for the second strategy, we just fill the order book, tighten the spread, and the idea is not to make profits there, but we're paid by the exchange or the issuer and so on. So we have been looking at the DeFi space since a few years now. Maybe a year and a half now. We have started working with startups that were or that are still building decentralized protocols. For instance, we've been working with the Melonport team since a long time ago, and I'm myself at the Melon Council. So we saw this DeFi space as something very exciting for us, and we started experimenting. And for example, at the Melon Council, we are experimenting a new way of bringing liquidity to the decentralized world, to the DEXs, more specifically, by plugging to them and to our own infrastructure that is also plugged to centralized exchanges, and then bring liquidity to those decentralized exchanges. So that's what we do. We also do a lot of lobbying in France and Europe for secondary market laws or primary market laws on crypto, and we worked, for example, with some other association as MAMA, for example, in Switzerland. We also run the Paris Blockchain Week, and we wanted to support more specifically the DeFi space, not only by bringing liquidity, but by doing something that is not yet done in the space. I mean, we did not find it. So we decided to launch a podcast that will be and that is dedicated to the DeFi space. Basically, the idea here is to interview, and so maybe a bit of background. So today the value locked in DeFi is almost half $500 million. So those data are from DeFi Pulse. So some of the protocols are not in DeFi Pulse, unfortunately, but we thought it could be interesting data. So you see here the market, the maker dominance and the growth of this market. So it is certainly an exciting and market that a lot of people are looking at, even in large corporates or banks that are very known in Europe. They're looking into it. Today we're not a lot, but this is still a market that those players are looking at. So we came to the conclusion that there is a lack of content in this space, especially for people that are not already in the... Okay, I will do that like this. So especially for people that are not already in the space. 1, 2. Sorry about that. So especially for people that are not in the space, and we wanted to create something that everyone can either hear, either see, either read, And so the idea here is to kind of explore all of the new protocols, all what has been done, all what is being built currently. We will rework all of the content. So basically, for example, an interview could last for an hour or something. Everything will be online, so on Spotify, Apple Pay, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. So everything is free. It's a free content. We will rework the content. So basically, by giving headlines or translating this content in several languages. Making the verbatim available for people who wants to read it. So this is the idea. And this is not a sponsored content, so there will be no sponsored in it. We will just be supporting it and running it since till the end. So the who have been already interviewed so far, and who are the people who. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you hear me? Great. So, who are the people who have been already interviewed, or who are in the process of being interviewed? So, the first people that we either interviewed or have scheduled interviews with are so David Fauché from Cambrial, Emin Gunsiller that you may know, Alex from Celsius, and Jenna who's there. We also try to kind of bring people that are not specifically in the DeFi, not in the DeFi space, but that we see in those conferences. For example, the Stuttgart, the Bourse Stuttgart, they're working on the tokenization platform that is aimed to be decentralized. So we are very interested in hearing what they have to say. And their kind of insight of this new space. So we'll be also interviewing people that we won't see, or we are not probably aware of their work in the DeFi space. Those are the scheduled guests. So we have Coinbase, Chainlink, Gnosis, Kyber, Binance, Aragon, and so on. The idea here of this lunch is also to hear who are the people and the projects that you want to see, that you want to hear, that you want to have, if you have questions or that you want to address. This is the idea of this lunch, to have some feedbacks from the community of what you would like to have, if there is something we missed and you would like to see, if there is a platform you want us to publish the content and so on. So yeah, this is the idea. So yeah, what do you want? What are the things you would like to see? If you have any questions, I'm available. The lunch will be in the coming days, so we'll be probably posting around 2 interviews per month, and you can directly subscribe on either Twitter, either our website directly. And we are obviously looking for people who want to get involved in this project. So either if you want to write, either if you're good at doing logos or songs, for example, we are working on a jingle for the introduction and so on. So yeah. Any questions? Any people you would like to see? You're really keen to have in this podcast, or anything that you think is not well done in the format you'd like to change or whatever? Nope. All right. Thank you for attending.